One of the things that we often see with capacity is that I can have plenty of capacity, right? And then in a moment, it can get flooded when I get into conflict or something, with my partner or anything. It could be a work, whatever. Someone cuts me off in traffic and I have low capacity for that and I fly off the handle, right? Or I fucking just flood and I get into that triggered response to threat mode, or I go into threat mode and then response to threat mode, or react to threat mode is a more accurate statement. And I mobilize, I fight, flight, or freeze. So being able to have perspective in those moments is very hard, because instantly, if I go into threat mode, I just narrow. I'm just looking through this tiny little bit here, right? So I can't see all that stuff. So perspective is quite hard to get, unless, of course, it's a relationship where we have agreements, let's say, and conversation around that. I know this happens when we get into conflict. Sometimes I get triggered and I just close down. I can't see anything else. And so I go to fight, flight, or freeze mode. And you probably have a predominant mode that you go into it out of those. But I struggle to have perspective. What I do is I react as opposed to being able to take on board and respond, right? Reacting is that kind of like immature, the little boy defensiveness, reacting, close. Response is, I have space, I can create it, I can utilize it, and I can respond. So you might be asking your partner, if it's in the context of a partner, family member, whatever, if you're seeing broader than I am, then maybe we have a bit of a rule, a line, a word, something that you say that can support me in pulling out of that narrow mode so I can respond and have greater perspective, right?